There are so many Gentoo penguins around, it's amazing to see. The Gentoo penguins are distinguishable by their bright orange beak and white patch above their eye. And in this fairy tale landscape, every sighting of them was emotional. Antarctica is the hardest place on Earth to live, and this is a particularly challenging time of the year. The start of the nesting season. The Gentoo penguins are very vocal at their breeding colonies. They develop their bonds with their partners by making these loud trumpeting calls. During the breeding period, the penguins trade off between their nest and feeding grounds. They must regularly cross these dangerous shorelines. But penguins are well adapted to survive here. Their vision emphasizes the colors of the ocean. Their eyes are waterproof. They have flexible heads and short legs. This unique bone structure propels them underwater. Their agility and vision is the difference between catching their next meal and becoming a meal. After a long day of hunting, they must get back to their nest. They're exhausted, and it's a really tough climb to get up here. When penguins return to their nesting site, they'll call out to their mates. Each penguin has a unique voice to help their partner quickly recognize them. These eggs need to be constantly incubated, and penguins will stay on their nest for several days, pushing themselves to the edge of starvation. If one of the parents passes, the baby will not survive, so the parents work as a team to try to stay alive. Thankfully, this colony is thriving, and the Gentoo population around all of Antarctica is considered pretty stable. After visiting the Gentoo penguins, we sailed north to see a colony of a different species. We pulled into Orne Habour, but heavy winds pushed ice towards our landing site, and to avoid getting stuck, we evacuated. But I had just enough time to make it up to this rocky peak, the action-packed nesting site of the Chinstrap Penguin. With this unmistakable black chinstrap. Chinstraps are the most aggressive penguin species. They compete for a limited supply of stones. A tall nest gives their babies the best chance to survive. Sometimes in this competitive environment, violence breaks out. The snowy sheathbill and brown skua are always looking for the chance to steal an egg, so the chinstraps can't afford to sleep for long periods of time. But they have developed one of the most remarkable and unique adaptations in the whole animal kingdom. It was recently discovered by researchers that Chinstrap penguins take 10,000 micronaps per day. Each nap lasts an average of just 4 seconds, allowing them to be continually vigilant throughout the nesting season. In 2 months, the chick inside this egg will be a self-sufficient penguin, and their parents will return to sea, having successfully completed their parental duties. After the nesting season, temperatures in Antarctica will quickly drop. The Gentoo and Chinstrap penguins will head north to the open ocean, but the Adelie penguins are true Antarctic residents. This frozen landscape is their permanent home. They're the smallest of the Antarctic penguins, and they are identifiable by their striking white eye-ring. We continued to sail north, and I was sad to leave these penguin colonies, but the best was yet to come. In a few days, I would witness a penguin behavior, and it's my favorite wildlife moment I've ever captured. But before that, I had an encounter with an extremely rare apex predator, which is a major threat for these penguins.